Let's take you here now. Significant rains overnight in parts of KwaZulu-Natal could have exacerbated localized flooding in areas already affected by the inclement weather. SABC News reporter Bongani Gema and video journalist are following the story for us right now, and we take you there to them. So thank you so much for your time on the program this hour. So what other roads or infrastructure like as Ladysmith city centre took the worst knock following the heavy rains there last week?
Well, good morning to you, Mkolisi, and to the SABC viewers. Mkolisi, we are at the city centre here in Ladysmith, Mkolisi. It seems that the whole town has completely shut down this morning, Mkolisi. As you can see from the visuals that we are bringing to you right now, there's this road, which is the busiest, the main road here crossing this town of Ladysmith, is completely flooded, Mkolisi. This has resulted in the closure of businesses, Mkolisi, which will, at the end of the day, affect profits. It will also affect families, Mkolisi, because there are people who are supposed to be at work today who are not at work today. I mean, coming here, we went through a local taxi rank, Mkolisi, which was very empty. You know, the small business owners were deserted. They're standing alone at their tables, you know, telling us that they are losing a day's profits, you know, by this flooding that has happened here. But Mkolisi, you know, monitoring or inspecting what has happened here, it's very clear to us, Mkolisi. That's the issue here, is the drainage system that is not working, Mkolisi, because the rain has stopped. The sun, as you can see, is out and bright today, but it is really the drainage system that is the problem here. We did speak to a few residents who are telling us that this is not the first time that this is happening here in this town of Ladysmith, but every time when there are heavy rains, Mkolisi, it seems that this particular road gets flooded days after the rain has subsided, which really speak to the issue of service delivery, Mkolisi. So really the question is, how long will these residents of Ladysmith be dealing with this issue days and days? But I have with me, I'll start with the local business owner here who told us that he has closed shop today. Sir, we thank you very much for your time, sir. Just tell us, give us your name and your surname. Just tell us, how has this flooding impacted you on your business?
My name is Balarosan Rajan. From last 3 years, I see that I'm getting the water in my shop, and now these 3 days I'm now closed the shop. I couldn't do anything. Even my many workers, they are not doing anything else, and I lost too much things. Even about my 10 fridge is already damaged, and too much stock is there also, is already waste.
You say 3 days. How much money have you lost in these 3 days?
About the, you see, almost that I got a 10 fridge. And about the too much stock also, there's got the damage. About the 70,000-80,000 and stock already, the damage almost. And what about also the fridge? Is I can't do anything else.
Have you received any sort of assistance from the local authorities?
No, I couldn't receive anything else. And no one is even come to us, even just say to something sorry for anything else. Nobody has come to us.
So what's going to be happening now?
I don't know. I really don't know. We are waiting for government what is going to do us for us. And each and every year this thing is going to become like this. It's not me. Many the shop also is happen like this. So I am waiting for government is going to do what for us. That's what.
Thank you very much for your time. I want to bring another business owner here. Okay, he says it's fine. Sisi UNO tena uyisakhamuzi kusale ndawo. Usitshele nje ukuthi inkinga leya namhlanje ngoba sephela insuku ezintathu isinilimaza kangakanani la. Usiphi igama nesibongo?
Igama lami nguMatasaliwe. Sisilimazile kakhulu lenkinga ngoba akusiyona imvula, ama drain kahle ayinkinga. Kepha ithi lapho sibavotele khona asiboni ukuthi umsebenzi wabo yini ngoba still 3 years lo besho amanzi lokho ephumile kule ndawo, and abadayisa la emgwaqeni kumanje balambile abantu abakhona ukwenza amabhizinisi ukuze bakwazi ukondla imindeni yabo. So government nayo akabona ukuthi fantasisize kanjani kule ndawo yaseMnambithi because of drain.
Mesikhuluma nezinye izakhamuzi bathi lento ikhulunywe emphakathini kodwa kubonekala ngathi azikho inyathelo ezithathwayo. Nawe ubona kanjani?
Yebo kunjalo impela, kade sesikhala kodwa azikho inyathelo ezithathwayo.
Manje nibona ukuthi kuzogcina kunjani? Senizoqhubeka niphile lempilo, mhlawumbe niphile nizogcina ijwayelo, noma niyafuna ukubona ngempela ukuthi oluphi usizo nifuna ukulibona lenzeka la eMnambithi?
Usizo sifuna ukubona uMnambithi kulabantu esibavotelayo, sifuna ukubona ukuthi umkhandlo ukuthi wona wenze njani ngoba uwona fanele usebenze kakhulu ukwazi ukusisiza kule nkinga esibiyona kumanje.
Mhlambe ekhaya la enihlala ngakhona ngoba edolobheni uma kunje ngiyacabanga ukuthi nasemakhaya mhlambe kumoshakele azikho indawo la ohlala ngakhona uZulu seyimoshakele.
Indawo engizwile ngathi zimoshakele koMatiwane mina ngihlala la edrobheni vele kodwa koMatiwane emakhaya abantu abaningi bakhala ukuthi izindlu ziwile khona.
Sama kakhulu mfowethu uyafuna ukubeka wena usondele nje kafishane usiphi igama nesibongo mase uyasitshela ukuthi njengoba kunje la eMnambithi wena usuphazamiseke kangakanani mhlawumbe uzosebenza la namhlanje khona obukubhekile.
Hayi mina ngumhlengi ngamazibuko ngihlala la eMnambithi kodwa manje into ebuhlungu ukuthi amathekisi aphazamisekile omama bethi badayisa khona la emarenki abakwazi ukusebenza asinakudla awikho into esingayenza and lento yenzeka every year angazi ukuthi why bengayisukumeli ama-officials ayilungise lento ngoba manje i-affecta ama-parents awethu asebenza la erenki amathekisi awakwazi ukurana so umphakathi uphazamisekile kakhulu.
Manje ngibona ukuthi isixazululo kuzoba yini?
Ngicabanga ukuthi according into ekufanele yenziwe about i-town planning because i-town planning I think it was wrong. Iyona kumele ilungiswe kahle kahle ngoba lamanzi lawa aqhamuka emfuleni bese kapakela kula edolobheni so I think i-town planning kumele bayibhekisise la eMnambithi.
Sawungakhulu mfethu. Well, Mxolisi, these are the residents who started with the business owner and then residents, repeating the sentiment that's also raised with you. They're saying every year, they go through this and it seems that authorities do not care about what is happening here because every time when these heavy rains come, it costs them money because they lose out on their salaries, they lose out on the profits that they're supposed to be making. So it seems that, there's no way forward for them. And, remember last week we were at Newcastle where we saw the same thing where shops they were flooded after the rains that resulted in the province being declared a disaster zone, which as we heard from government this will assist in speeding up relief that is supposed to go to the people. As you know, there's over 100 people, if I'm not mistaken, were displaced and taken to community halls, and over 5 people were declared dead as a result of the heavy rains that we saw last week. And you saw this more warnings were issued out that heavy rains will continue here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. So we don't know exactly how far this, declaration of a disaster is going to take this province going forward in Mxolisi.
So Bongani, we understand that this is not the first time flooding has occurred there in Ladysmith, and there was already talks around the drainage system and how this was an issue for the residents there, and there were already talks by that time to ensure that the drainage system itself is fixed, but clearly it has not been fixed. Do we know if talks have started on this and have they advanced, if they have started?
Mxolisi, the first person we contacted when you got here was the local mayor. Mxolisi said he was an hour away, so he is on his way to come and speak to us. That was the first question we were hoping to pose to him regarding how far have they come in resolving this issue, because as you're saying, we've heard before that the drainage system has always been raised as the main issue that results in localized flooding in small towns, because we saw the same thing in eThekwini. You remember the heavy rains that visited eThekwini. The issue there was also the drainage system that is a problem, and you're told that they are going to fast track the servicing of this drainage system. But it seems that the more that these heavy rains pull down, we see the same thing over and over again. So as soon as the mayor gets to us, I promise you that's the first question we are posing to him.
And we'll certainly keep an eye on that. Bongani Gema giving us an update on the situation in Ladysmith. Thanks very much indeed for that.